In this video, we'll be starting with the discussion of the questions carrying 2 marks for the chapter Evans Tries an O-Level. So the first question is, why did Evans not take off his hat when Jackson ordered him to do so? So the immediate reply that Evans gave to Jackson was that this hat was a good luck for him and he wanted to wear it for the exam. But the real reason was that Evans had a new haircut. He had cut his hair very short to look like McCleary, because he had to later impersonate as McCleary and escape out of the prison. So that is the real reason he didn't take off his hat when Jackson ordered him to do so. If he had done so, it would have gathered suspicion from Jackson. How did the governor react to the 2 phone calls he received in quick succession? The governor was very quick to act on this incident, because the first call he received was regarding the corrections in the question paper, and the second one was the call of magistrate ordering some police officers and a van. So to make sure nothing wrong went further, he verified the first phone call he received, and when it went busy, his suspicion grew more. He became more suspicious. So what clues did the answer sheet of Evans provide to the governor? So after all of that had happened, after the governor came to know that the person who was with them all of this time was really Evans, the governor connected the dots and came to know that it was a fake Evans which they were trying to catch up. So after that, he checked the answer sheets of Evans, and he found out that index number 313 written on the answer sheet and sender number 271, they were the 2 clues which helped the governor take out the address of the hotel where the real Evans was to go when he escaped the prison impersonating McCleary. So with the help of the ordnance survey map of Oxfordshire, he did so. First he found these numbers. It were 2 numbers, 2 coordinates of that hotel on the map. So with the help of these 2 numbers, with the help of these 2 clues, the governor found out where the real Evans was after the escape. Who was Carter? What did the governor ask him to do? So Carter was a superintendent. He was a senior officer, and he ordered him to and the governor ordered him to go with McCleary to the invigilator McCleary, that was originally Evans, to go with him and find the fake Evans that had escaped. And in the way, Carter even robbed McCleary for the ambulance, for the Redcliffe Hospital ambulance, to take him to the hospital. What were the contents of the small brown suitcase that McCleary carried? So McCleary carried all of the things that were essential for his morning duties. That was his invigilation work. His suitcase had a sealed question paper for the German examination. It had an envelope. It had a yellow invigilation form. And it had a authentication card. It had a sealed question paper. It had an envelope. It had a yellow invigilation form, an authentication card. So these were all of the contents of the suitcase. And besides that, there was a semi-filled tube, which the fake McCleary he gave an excuse to take it in the prison cell, that he had piles and he needed this tube to sit on. It actually had fake blood to create the scene of McCleary, the fake McCleary lying in the blood of lying in the pool of blood. How do we know that Evans had no chance of getting through the O-level German examination? Why did he take the test? So, Evans had obviously no chance of getting to the O-level German examination because his teacher, when he greeted him in German, he didn't know how to answer it. So this teacher was actually, he was also fake. So this incident had been put up by the author to tell us that Evans actually took the examination to escape from the prison. He didn't want to take the O-level German examination for its true meaning, for its true use. He only wanted to escape from the prison with the help of this examination. On the day of examination, with what excuse did Evans keep Stephens out of his cell? What was the actual reason? So Stephen was kept out of Evans' cell because it was an excuse given by Evans that he didn't like Stephen much. He wouldn't be able to carry out his examination properly if he was in the cell. That was the excuse given by Evans to keep him out of the cell, because he was to change into McCleary. He was to change his clothing. He had to change everything. So that is why I didn't want anyone except the fake McCleary to be in the cell. So that was the real reason he kept Stephens out of the cell. What could the governor have done to securely bring Evans back to the prison from the Golden Line? So this is the last part of the story where the governor had finally catched Evans and he had finally caught Evans and he was to take him to the prison finally. But what he did was he handed him to the junior police officers and he ordered them to take Evans to the prison. But instead what he would have done was he would have personally took him to the prison. That would have been more secure for him and for the prison. The major mistake that he made was to allow Evans to take this exam, and the second major mistake he made was he didn't personally took Evans to the prison from Golden Lion Hotel. Which important call did the governor receive when the examination was going on? So he received two important phone calls. Actually received two calls. First one was regarding the corrections in the question paper, and the second was one was from magistrate who wanted some police officers and a van. So these were the phone calls that the governor received when the examination was going on. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.